The Vanishing Hitchhiker. Night falls. A lonely road stretches into the dark. Headlights cut through the mist, illuminating nothing but asphalt silence and the shape of someone waiting. Some stories are told in every town, whispered in hushed voices at gas stations, diners, and around campfires. They change from place to place, different names, different roads, but the core remains the same. A driver picks up a stranger, and by morning, the stranger is gone. Tonight, we tell one such story, one of the oldest, and one that still lingers on highways to this very day. It was past midnight when Thomas drove home from a late shift. Rain had slicked the road, and the wipers beat in a steady rhythm. That's when he saw her. A young woman stood at the roadside, shivering. Her white dress plastered her skin from the storm. She raised a hand, not desperate, but quiet, almost expectant. Thomas slowed, against his better judgment. He unlocked the door. She slipped into the passenger seat, without a word. Her hair clung to her face, and her eyes stayed fixed on the road ahead. She gave him an address, a house not far, a place Thomas had driven past 100 times but never visited. As they drove, silence pressed in. Thomas tried to make small talk, asked if she was all right, if she needed to call someone. Her voice, when it came, was soft, almost distant. "Just take me home." That was all she said. But the air in the car felt colder. The scent of wet earth, like an open grave, filled the space. And though he couldn't explain why, Thomas didn't dare look at her for too long. Finally, the car rolled to a stop outside a small house on the edge of town. Its windows glowed faintly with the light of a single lamp. Relief washed over Thomas. He turned to tell the girl they had arrived. The seat beside him was empty. No sound of a door opening. No splash of footsteps in the rain. She was simply gone. Heart racing, Thomas ran to the house and knocked. An older woman answered, wrapped in a shawl. He stammered out what had happened, that he had picked up a girl in white, brought her here, and she had vanished. The woman's eyes filled with tears. She stepped back, motioning to a framed photograph on the wall. The girl in the picture was the same one Thomas had picked up, the same one who had sat silently in his passenger seat. "She was my daughter," the woman whispered. "She died 10 years ago, on this very road." The Vanishing Hitchhiker. The story repeats itself across generations, across countries, across cultures. Some say it's grief given form. Others believe it's a warning to weary drivers. But one truth remains. On some lonely night, on some forgotten road, you may not be the only one in your car. This was an urban legend retold by Unwritten Lines, where every silence hides a story.